What's going on?
Well, I'm going to do a test run on my Everlast 160 STH. Just got it in yesterday. And we've got the ground connected to some metal. And just to give you an idea of what I'm going to be doing practice runs on, I've got about 12 of these chunks. Some of them are a little bit larger than 3/16, but the one I'm testing with right now measured right at 3/16 with my gauge. So we've also got some 3/32 rod, which is just what we had on hand. Using our handy dandy calculator, said to use anywhere between, a healthy range of 50 and 90. So we're gonna check it at 60, see how it does.
Play.
There we go. Well, it works. So I thought I could do it, thought I could try and run it a little bit cooler, just to test it out. Obviously, since it's stuck, it wasn't hot enough, so it really does need to be running at a higher amp. And I'm just gonna keep it around 90. It seemed to be flowing really well. I'm not going to show you my weld because it's actually really bad. I don't want that to be an example for you, but I just wanted to test it out and do a few runs on it. So I'll pay a little bit better attention to the next round I do with my next rod. Going to make sure it's all the way back up to 90 for my next run, and maybe those will be a little bit better. Also, as a side note, you probably noticed that those were smoking towards the end. Don't feel bad if it gets burned up like this. Just, get rid of it, get a new one. They're called consumables for a reason. Just grab another one and take the clamp off, because otherwise it'll just keep getting hotter and hotter. Take the clamp off, wait for it a little bit. Even now it's still really, really warm to the touch, so just take it off, start over, get a new one. Also, I'm an idiot. Why am I welding on a wooden table? Answer me that. Clearly, I am not experienced enough. So, also, for beginners, don't start welding on a wooden worktop. Maybe that's why I bought a metal worktop to build. Yeah. I feel really, really dumb, but someone had to make that mistake. Might as well have been me. So, you're welcome, America. So, I would say, as a recap, don't weld on wood would be a good place to start. That is evidence of what happens when your material gets too hot and you're welding on a wooden surface. That should have been something I knew ahead of time. But when you haven't yet made your worktop and you're waiting on that, you have to make do with what you have. Maybe just weld on the cement. I don't know. Just reflecting on coulda wouldas. Anyway, thank you for joining me for my first round of welding with my new machine. I actually really like it. It welded quite easily. I just looked up the appropriate amperages ahead of time. Felt like that went well. Actually laid a bead really easily. Didn't have to struggle to get the arc started, which is nice. I'd been borrowing my neighbor's machine, and it was a little bit difficult to get the arc started. Anyway, I'm happy with it. I look forward to working on my worktop maybe some the rest of the weekend. We'll see how that goes. Hope you all learned a little something from this, and I'll just keep the series going with my adventures, and hopefully I'll get a little bit better as we go along. But thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.